for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential, and I say that respectfully. Never give up on yourself when someone overlooks you, and I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones, with no one's intentions, I truly hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race or an overnight process, and I say that respectfully. Loving yourself, the better yourself, never dim your light.
Nothing straight on me, goddammit. Don't ever dim your life for someone that's projecting insecurities on you because you're willing to choose you.
Because it takes a group of people with lack of self-control when it comes to, hold on one second. What happened is that in your lame, you weird son of a bitch. Motherfucker would try to energy harvest off your energy, whatever the case may be. And they be in the background at the end of the day. Why is this motherfucker loving themselves so much?
Nothing straight on me.
Then I just throw a curveball at them. Why the fuck they keep getting back up? It's the type of stuff that actually happens. Never allow someone to challenge you at the end of the day to get out of character. All because they bad behavior at the end of the day. I may not make sense to the average person, but far from pretending being authentic, that bothers folks' mental health. Wasn't trying to get discouraged, just trying to better myself.
Nothing straight on me. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions.
Never allow someone insecurities to be projected on you, and I say that respectfully. I'm Niyah, Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. To the genuine ones, just because someone gave up on you, overlooked you during your journey, never give up on yourself. Because someone didn't know how to love you, protect you, respect you, or show up for you, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you?
No, that's the train of thought for me, neighbor.
They wanted you to get out of character. They wanted you to dim your light. They wanted to step on you right to left. They couldn't wait to see you frown. But maintain and smile, you have to get physical. That energy is different. When they didn't understand your vocabulary, unconditional love, that energy is different. What's a competition when it comes to bettering yourself? Love yourself to better yourself, never dim your light. Loving yourself to better yourself, never dim your light. No, it's the train of thought for me.
No, for real. Don't ever dim your light. No, for real, okay, neighbor?
Said you matter, you are worthy, don't dim your light. Yeah, you matter, you are worthy, don't dim your light. Yeah, you matter, you are worthy, don't dim your light. Don't dim your light, neighbor, 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 neighbor. 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 When you're far from a hater, we don't do that over here.
No, the train on me. That shit do not live in my blood vessel. Too many goddamn people over here. What the fuck? Who the fuck you come from? Where the fuck?
And the train of me. You ever realize that someone is gang stalking you, whatever the case may be? They call it little minions and shit to watch you. I love myself not to dim my light. I love myself not to dim my light.
Nothing shaped off of me.
Capable, able, and willing. Capable, able, and willing. I love me not to dim my light. The unconditional love started within. Don't get discouraged, neighbor, neighbor. Far from a hater. Neighbor, neighbor, we not the same neighbor. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. I'm Niyah, Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everybody. Regardless if you big, just losing weight. You got a little skin at home in 1 second. You still love yourself to understand your own weight. Wasn't talking about narcotics that day. How your weight goes up and down. Didn't have to deal with substance at the end of the day. They would never understand your vocabulary, being authentic, or remedy they can't relate to, going within that unconditional love you allow you to choose yourself. I love myself not to dim my light. Hold on 1 second. I can look in the mirror. I found balance. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. The devil sending the evil lie. Hold on 1 second. I didn't have to tell one lie. I wasn't running from my past when it comes to confidence. Hold on 1 second. Growth hits different. I had a whole community trying to go up against me, all because I was willing to choose me at the end of the day. I started calling my energy back. They was energy harvesting off my energy, making bread at the end of the day, but they called me a bum ass bitch. But hold on 1 second, they really had an itch when it came to that case.
Nothing shaped on me. Am I coming? Am I going? Am I coming? Am I going? Why would I do that to that innocent person?
It be the train of thought for me. You're like a soul control. What happened to your discipline? Wasn't acting your body weight, was acting your shoe size. It be the train of thought for me. We can't relate how this type of stuff actually happens. How folks in different communities and matter tags bracket how they would project insecurities on you because you believe they can't understand. That was growth. Hold on 1 second. I actually truly know how to think to go with them regardless of my tax bracket. I just want to better myself, not to dim my light. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. I ain't shortchanged myself on another vision at the end of the day when you said I can see. The energy is different, walking by faith, not by sight. I love myself to acknowledge my worth. I'm treating myself right to come out the monster at the end of the day, not to lose me another day. You know, it's never competition when it comes to loving yourself. How folks throw you this evil eye, all because of the fact that, hold on 1 second, confidence always lied within you when it came to God's blueprint. God was never for selling you to keeping it real. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you?
Never take of it, goddammit.
You are beautiful. No, for real, for real. You are beautiful. Yeah, they were sending spell work in a toxic way to make you be uncomfortable within your own skin. Shape shifting, throwing spell work in a toxic way, even trying to destiny swipe it was an epic failure because they can't take God anointed. That energy is different. I don't worship the devil. We all don't pray to save. I still don't respect my neighbor. Didn't have to pretend. I ain't have to size you up to get you out of character. It be the train of thought for me how your mindset was truly one-sided when it came to function. At the end of the day, you forgot to stay in your lane. How this type of stuff actually happens when folks be projecting pain. I'm just trying to choose me, not to overlook me. I overcame so many obstacles. I could have shortchanged me. You know, not to love myself, not to choose myself. You know, I could allow myself to stay in that position at the end of the day, being lost. But hold on 1 second. I understood growth. I had to get out of that toxic relationship for all the right reasons. Because I understand at the end of the day, I love me. To understand the challenge to pour into myself, why would I want to shortchange myself because someone didn't see my vision?
No, ever trade on me. No, for real, for real.
You know, like when you love somebody or whatever the case may be, it's all fine and dandy at the end of the day. But loving somebody is two different things when actually losing yourself. I wasn't trying to make things complicated another day. The energy is different when it comes to, hold on 1 second, losing myself. It wasn't part of my vocabulary when someone couldn't go within to understand that, hold on 1 second, how time can actually change. Understand elevation. You thought I needed you that day. Matter of fact, you wanted me to pour into an empty cup another day when you couldn't meet me halfway, all because I took the chance on life when it comes to this thing called love, only for someone to finally treat me right. In the next chapter, who would have knew the love of my life will be faithful to me?
Oh, one day, ever trade over me. Gotta go.
Always be yourself with no misintention. I say that respectfully. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. They don't like the fact that you got a beautiful smile, truly gone within, even when they wanted to kick you down. Have the next door neighbor on different types of floors when it comes to tax bracket to do you wrong. How this type of stuff actually happens. I'm only talking logically at the end of the day. I ain't saying it's actually happened. But hold on 1 second. It be the train of thought for me. How when you be speaking up for yourself, they said you're mentally unstable. But this shit truly did happen. It was my reality. How folks was throwing me the evil eye right to left. I had dudes and chicks putting me in competition I didn't even know. You know, if you walk past somebody and they got a smile on their face, but it was really fake at the end of the day, all because you truly had good potential. And all they wanted to do was dim your light. But God didn't make a mistake. Hello, neighbor, how you doing? Neighbor, I'm hater. That's what you had in your vein. You had hate in your vein. You ever had someone open the door at the end of the day and they was energy harvesting off your energy, let alone they was part of the hate crew, you know, going against you, sending you the evil law so you wouldn't know you? You know, they didn't want you to elevate. They was even a door person at the end of the day. They wanted to shortchange your life expansion. They didn't want you to see your growth at the end of the day. They even was trying to size you up to second you're free when it comes to that hate crime that day. How this type of stuff actually happens when you have to pretend to be authentic. Folks, what you talk about like a bad habit. But hold on 1 second, your mask fell off when it came to lack of self-control. What happened to your discipline, acting your body weight, because you wouldn't want someone to do that to you, let alone your child. Hold on 1 second, I ain't have to get physical, keeping it real. It's a train of thought for me, showing up for you. Folks try to dim your light, but God didn't discourage you. We may not pray the same, but I know how to respect my neighbor. Never trans over. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. This is the type of stuff they say that you're mentally unstable, not able to choose yourself, to love yourself, to better yourself. You know, they say that you got a personal disorder, but that was never the case because I was far from an act at the end of the day. I was just being authentic. You know, because when the right people walk into your life at the end of the day, they love the fact that you could be yourself It ain't trying to blackmail you against you, let alone sending the evil out with ill intentions. That energy is different. So I'm praying for you, not against you. We all don't operate the same when it comes to hold on 1 second. I actually know how to respect my neighbor, not to pretend.
And the trait will be hello.
How folks pick and choose who could talk about God, spirituality, hate, crime, discrimination, violence. How this type of stuff actually happens until they talk about you. They don't want it to be you. They don't want you to be the one to elevate. So they gotta poison your food, let alone your drink. They trying to paint you to be, hold on 1 second, you mentally unstable. Or make it seem like it was just the acts at the end of the day. How they dibble and dabble with your packages. Then they try to paint you to be mentally unstable. Or let alone because they all work together. They want to do you wrong. All because they don't want you to weather that storm. To overcome that weather. This type of stuff actually happens when it comes to gang stalking. Your voice matters and you are worthy, and I say that respectfully. You are beautiful and you are handsome. Never give up on yourself when it comes to gang stalking, I say that respectfully. When it comes to gang stalking, violence, domestic violence, hate crime, discrimination, I am still healing from a hate crime that was done 7/31/2005. Always be yourself. And when someone threatens your life that your voice doesn't matter, never feel wrong for speaking up for yourself. They got me shadow banned at the moment at the end of the day, but I'm not going to stop being myself, and I say that respectfully. Niyah Genuine Respect. I didn't have to pretend.
No, the trait will be. I don't run from he say, she say, conversation. I'm gonna be what the fuck I said. You ain't gotta do nothing for me, motherfucker.
It's straight over me. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. How these chicks and dudes will see potential, mistreat you to do you wrong. Hold on 1 second. All because you understood God's flow. Don't dim your light, neighbor, neighbor. I'm far from a hater. Yeah, they said that you sound like a broken record. But God actually allowed me to see why God spent the block for all the right reasons when God was really showing me the devil, let alone the enemy trying to size me up. Cycling my free will when it comes to my conscience. It be the train of thought for me how the hate train was real. But because I was keeping it real, I ain't have to throw spoken in the toxic way. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I put it in my heavenly mother, Father God's hands because they never removed their hands off that will that day. And it's just different when it comes to balance. Acknowledging your worth, they will never understand. Elevation is different. Being yourself.
No, the trait will always be yourself with no malicious intentions.
How folks will dibble and dabble. Pay this person, pay that person when it comes to your past. Trying to humiliate you, but hold on 1 second. True love actually lasts. Because that unconditional love is forever. Regardless of what you're going through to understand the weather. You got a little scar or two or whatever the case may be. You got pimples growing in or whatever the case may be. Everybody's walk of life when it comes to their journey ain't the same. But I actually hope that you heal one day, and I say that respectfully. Never allow someone's insecurities to project on you. Regardless of the end of what you're going through. It didn't matter someone's tax bracket when they send you the evil lie. Hold on 1 second, God didn't tell a lie. And God allows you to feel that you are worthy. You know, individuals will see potential within you and they try to blackmail you against you as if they held your hand or guided you or showed up for you when it came to hold on 1 second. God's rhythm, when it comes to God's maturity, God's growth. Folks be trying to put their hand in the pot at the end of the day, but they didn't have the recipe. It was a disaster when they started cooking in the kitchen. Only to realize the hold on 1 second, God had to do one thing that God always do.
Fix the problem. Here's the trait will be. I got you, baby. Come here. Get in the kitchen.
Said I'm getting in the kitchen, I'm dimming it up. Said I'm getting in the kitchen, I'm doubling it up. Said I'm getting in the kitchen, I'm doubling up. I'm doubling up your blessings for you. I'm doubling up your blessings for you. You're a miracle, don't dim your light. You're a miracle, don't dim your light. You're a miracle, don't dim your light. Be you. That is just different. Being yourself, authentic. That was God's recipe. It wasn't a disaster. Here they gonna call you a witch, but you was far from that. That elevation is different when unconditional love starts within. They would never understand it was never competition when it comes to true healing. You knew how to respect your neighbor even when they couldn't see. They tried to get you out of character, but hold on 1 second, you wasn't seeking revenge besides speaking up for yourself with good intuitions. Because the right people actually respect you with no misintentions. The energy is different. Elevation is different. Always be yourself with no misintentions. And I say that respectfully. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and I'm still healing from a hate crime that was done 7/31/2005. Regardless in the background trying to project a hate crime towards me or trying to rob me mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially, I put it in God's hands. I don't hack people with devices. I don't gang stalk people. I don't project spoiling towards people. And I say that respectfully. And I don't energy harvest with people's energy. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. You know, when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect someone's intentions. You know, when it comes to game stalking, they will hack your devices and try to dim your light and make you feel like you're bugging out and things that people can't see, because when you speak up for yourself, they would already want to label you that you're mentally unstable. I don't live in fear and I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Loving yourself is not a crime. I was never part of nobody's one-sided ass contract, and I say that respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone, and I always have, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. I love to talk about love.
No, I have a trick on me, goddamn. I love to talk about love.
We ain't the same. I ain't got hate in my vein. Love is real, love is one of a kind. If it's the last day and at the end of the day, let's make it last actually for an eternity. The energy is different. Someone maintaining your smile, walking into your life that actually stepped for you, right to left, actually knew how to communicate with you, got you emotionally available. Who would have knew that the love of your life wasn't trying to mislead you? Someone didn't have to run game to value your time and day. Energy is different. Someone giving you the proper compliments, wasn't trying to shortchange your mental health, besides bring the best out of you. When folks didn't know how to respect you, your past fumbled you. Only the Russ true love was real, with the right one truly for you. The energy is different. A future so real. You know, when someone finally sees you, hears you, to respect you, someone actually pouring into you, it wasn't competition. They wasn't trying to second your mental health, let alone your pockets or your eyesight when it comes to your time and day. That vocabulary is different. They didn't have to project pain. You don't have a hand problem. I say that respectfully. They didn't have to pretend to actually like you at the end of the day, because it was never lust. It was real love. It was more so like that 401 type of love. I don't mean no disrespect, but hold on one second. Someone praying for you, not against you. Someone didn't have to manipulate God, when someone truly knew how to value your time. Keeping it real, who would have knew common sense made sense? When it comes to a chapter, when you least expect it, someone not to reject you, but to protect your heart in the right person's arms when you least expect it. Someone bring you peace, being your equal. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The outside world won't understand just because moments. How someone didn't have to switch up on you to do you wrong, let alone get physical. You know, the energy is different. Someone's trying to have their cake and eat it too. Y'all was both on the same page, pouring into each other the most healthiest way. Only to realize, hold on one second, true love wasn't toxic love. True love was real, someone valuing your time and day. Someone truly finally allowed you to see why you truly held. You know, because I see you, I love you. I see you, I love you. I'm not trying to dim your light, I'm not trying to dim your light. I'm not trying to dim your light, I'm not trying to dim your light. The energy is different when someone truly gives you chills. Not to make you mentally ill, but hold on one second, someone truly keeping it real. They ain't have to run game when it comes to their words that day. It actually made sense because they was able to fulfill those shoes, walking into your life not to mislead you. It went from 1 year to 2 years to 3 years to 4 years to 30 years. Who would have knew the love of your life would be faithful to you? Someone prayed for you just as well you prayed for them. Y'all both didn't know how to pray, but who would have knew that God sent you the love of your life to be faithful to you? The energy is different. Someone finally being your peace. That balance is different when it comes to unconditional love, whether in the storm, being by your side, not to go against you. When the world try to lie, and the truth of me. You ever dealt with somebody or whatever the case may be, and everybody be like, why you want to date with that person?
Why you see? What do you see in this motherfucker at the end of the day? I don't think they're a good fit for you.
Someone gave you butterflies on the inside. It just got better when it came to the next chapter. Someone didn't have a motive to do you wrong. Someone wasn't trying to discourage you besides pour into you. Someone's your biggest cheater, up close person behind closed doors. The hand is just different. Someone had to do you wrong. I'm Niyah, Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. No mother or father or loved one should lose a child or a loved one because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline. I say that respectfully. No mother or father or loved one should lose a child or a family member because someone has jealousy and envy and hate within them. No mother or father or loved one should lose a child or a loved one because someone has jealousy, envy, and hate within them. It's a train of thought for me. Didn't matter if someone came from poverty and pain, single family household or not that day. Respect a two-way street. People pick and choose who they want to bully, rob, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. At the end of the day, project the hate crime. Energy harvest off the next person's energy. What happened to your potential? Talking about you so real, being authentic, but you didn't get to know you.
No, I have a trick on me. I gotta go. No, for real, I gotta go.
When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. Regards to any next door neighbor, any tax bracket, and I say that respectfully. Gang stalking is real, and I say this respectfully. It was never for likes, it was a cloud chasing. But when it comes to my creativity, since day one, I've been working by myself. These individuals hack my devices, emails, and more. Regardless, they got me shadow banned or not. At the end of the day, I'm going to always continue to be nice and respect, and I don't live in fear, and I would never hurt myself. You said that nobody's going to ever hear me because you have me shadow banned, but I choose me. Never allow someone to project fear in you, regardless to what circumstances you're going through. How they're in the background saying that they'll make you homeless, they'll rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or even drain your energy. Never allow someone to project fear in you, and I say that respectfully. You matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everybody. It's no need for you to be punching the air. It's no need for you to be sending the evil lie. You can go find entertainment somewhere else. Turn the notification off. Stop bringing your blood pressure. Watch me at the end of the day. My content is not for everyone. And if the shoe didn't fit, the mask fell off. It'd be the train of thought for me how you try to do me wrong. You wanted to play the reverse psychology, mind games. Had to take over 20, 30, 40 people to be on the same page when it comes to your hate train. Or because of the fact I believe in my face and you can relate to. Hold on one second, we don't pray the same. I still know how to respect my neighbor, didn't have to pretend. Being authentic bothered your mental health. I ain't had to disrespect you at the end of the day. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. You couldn't weather your own storm and stay in your lane. Always be yourself with no misintentions. When someone says, you act in your corner, you are nobody. They said, you act in your corner, you are nobody. I told them, you're like neighbor, I'm far from a hater. Neighbor, we're not the same neighbor. We not. I know how to respect my neighbor regardless of what they going through. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. If you're not for me, 6 feet apart. Thank you, no thank you. It's a train of thought for me. I ain't got a sense spoiled towards you, or let alone send an evil lie to cause confusion in your life to do you wrong. It be the train of thought for me. We all don't operate the same. Didn't matter your tax bracket when it comes to your culture. I know how to respect my neighbor, but they know how to do the same. I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I was part of a hate crime 7/31/2005, and I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself, but no misintentions. And I was never part of nobody's one-sided ass contract, and I say that respectfully, regardless of who believes me or not, or who regards to how technology works today to try to blackmail me against me. I do not live in fear, and I work alone when it comes to my creativity, and I say that respectfully. When God sends the right people into your life, they respect you, they see you, they hear you with no misintentions. They're not sending you the evil eye. They not projecting spoke towards you good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and they damn sure ain't energy harvesting off your energy. Because respect at the end of the hits different. Moving accordingly. That equal, not the evil eye. It was equal energy, not the evil eye.
No, I haven't triggered because the devil's a lie. I gotta go.
They act in their body weight and their shoe size. Regardless of what they going through, pain or not. They still not respecting and not to pretend. It wasn't I'll do you better in your trauma. It was not I'll do you. Because God works miracles when you least expect it. Sending right people into your life and they truly paying attention. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and I would never hurt myself regardless who's trying to blackmail me against me, and I say that respectfully. I put everything in God's hands. Any negative energy return back to sender. I call my energy back, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. I'm far from an addict. I'm far from a prostitute, and I say that respectfully. I don't run from he say, she say. I could repeat everything that I said, and I say that respectfully. And one thing I don't do is run from my past, and I say that respectfully. Regardless who's trying to blackmail me against me. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect. Regardless if you're an entrepreneur or not, never allow someone because they work in a certain tax bracket or they have controlling issues when it comes to their mental health. Project fear in you and make you feel like you can't accomplish choosing you. Regardless to what it is that you want to do in your journey, and I say that respectfully. If you're going to be that doctor, that lawyer, that musician, that poet, that cook, whatever you desire to do, don't ever get discouraged, and I say that respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone, I always have, and I say that respectfully. Today is currently August 26, 2025. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You matter, you're worthy. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. Gang stalking is real. Until it's your household, you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. God was never for sale, likes and views or cloud chasing or fame, and I say that respectfully. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. And I would never hurt others around me. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself, no intentions. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father, God. And I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Peace and respect, your neighbor, stop the watch. You better well, dim your light. Gotta go there, but I dim your light. Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Always be yourself, no intentions. I'm Niyah, Genuine Love Respect. Protect your energy, protect your family, stay out of trouble, stop the violence. You matter and you are worthy. When God sends the right people into your life, they're not sending you the evil eye. Respect the two-way street. Who would have knew that folks can truly relate to you, not to overlook you? Have a good day.
Have a shake of you. Have a good day.